Yowie wowie, Jesters Universe. It's me, Warren Sprague. Welcome back to another Just a Preview, where we introduce you to another school within our league who's getting prepped for our 12th year of high school jesters, and this one is in the digital age. With me, as always, is the king of jesters, King Kopy. Kopy, 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 Kopy.
Yeah, Yowie Wowie, that's a bubble gum, right?
Sure, we'll go with that. Also joining us today represents Spring Valley High School, a school that has been at the benefit of some major talent over the last several years. With some of their key faces graduating last year, it's up to a new generation to really drive that school forward. And representing that new generation is their captain. Let's welcome her now. It's Nicole Fons.
Hi.
Yes.
Well, Nicole is officially our first four-year player out of Spring Valley.
Yay! That is a big claim to fame. Congratulations.
Nicole,
How does it feel to be dedicating 4 years of your life to making stuff up on the spot?
Yeah, that's
Yes, and great. Cool.
so good.
Nicole made it onto the All Jesters main stage cast last year.
I remember that. Second one, first, second, right?
Second team, yeah.
That still matters. Super duper counts. Thank you very much for your dedication to your school and to the league, and by showing just how much you've improved as an improver. Tell us what went into you gaining so much momentum, and how do you think you're able to get noticed by the league and get that recognition?
I think that the one thing that kind of made me stand out, I think, because I heard Kopy talk about this before, was when I went up to him after the show, and this was while I was like in this play that I was really focused on the play, and I just didn't want to disappoint anyone while I was in improv. But I went over and I asked him, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, can I fix anything? And he was just like, you're doing great. And I was like, no, I'm not. And so it was just a conflict, but I just really wanted to push myself to do good. And I think that got me noticed a little bit.
Yeah, effort is a big stat here in the Jesters League. And we watch students give their effort to their schools, their energy, and their presence. You made a big impact on that team. As you move into doing this digitally, how does that feel? Are you nervous about trying to bring your brand of improv out into this new medium?
Yes, because I'm a very physical person. I think I move a lot, and I have a lot of facial expressions that I don't know if you could see. So it's it's really depending on my tone of voice and how I'm presenting the jokes and everything. And I don't know how it's gonna come out. So I'm kind of nervous.
You're really sure you can't see facial expressions?
No.
Okay.
You'll be okay, I promise. There you go. Go ahead, Kopy.
My relationship with Nicole has kind of been the same since she was a freshman. She has this. She does have a very physical and almost prominent personality, hey, look at me kind of personality. But she, on the back end, it's filled with fear and filled with doubt of how good she is. And I've been telling her since she was a freshman. I think the first thing I said to her was hey, you're a heavy hitter. You can really do good at this. And her response is always no. And it's the same conversation every single time we talk about it. So she's right about the conversation she said. Yes, that's what happened. But I hope at least now that main stage nod can let it soak in a little bit. And
it's so funny. Quite frankly, we have a lot of conversations with a lot of standout students and a lot of standout performers of all ages over the years. And each time we give them positive feedback, speaking to myself included, we all kind of have this reflex to go, no, we can't do that. You're silly. Why would we be on top? So I have to ask you this. Can you speak to that, Nicole? Why do we all fail to believe in ourselves even when we're getting accolades? What's that little voice in our head? Can you talk about that?
I think part of it is either you actually doubt yourself. And then another part is just not wanting to be egotistical and like show off, like, oh, thank you. Like, I know I'm great. It's like part of you like actually feels like you're never going to make it in life. And the other half is like, but like, maybe I can. And like, I just don't want to show it.
Kopy, you know what that makes me realize is that every single one of our MVPs over the course of the last 12 years did go something like, oh yeah, I totally deserve this. Totally. I got this. I had it the whole time. No, that's a really good point. We don't want to be conceited. You don't want to be conceited. You don't want to give that air that there isn't more to learn. And honestly, with an art form like improv, it comes and goes. You don't get to record it in your brain. Before you know it, you'll forget how good you were or how bad you were. So it's hard to know you're going to be that great every time. But as long as you can fake it and play it like you can, or play up your confidence, I think you'll be just fine, Nicole. And I'm sure we're going to see that when we play a game a little later today.
Spring Valley is used to big numbers. Mr. Cofield over there, theater teacher, he's awesome, man. The things that he's been able to do with Spring Valley and just the way he likes things, he's got such a unique taste for the way how things are run. Mm-hmm. So Nicole, from day one was always a piece of all of those puzzles. So she stretches herself a little thin because, of course, Cofield wants her to do things. But what that also means too, though, is when 50 and 60 people come out for improv, which is a normal number at Spring Valley, there's a lot of different personalities that come and go in there as well. So improv is this world where we all got to work together and we can all build and grow. And right now, being online, that building and growing thing is the hard part. So Nicole is a 4-year player with now accolades and now can talk about her confidence, but there's someone out there that wishes they could be like Nicole or wishes that they could have something to be a part of.
I want your hair, that's all.
Say something, Nicole, to some of your Spring Valley cohorts that are too scared to try this, or maybe they just want to build a little bit more courage. Maybe they want a friend like Nicole. Say something to make them come in.
Well, improv has built up so much, like, for me. Like, I met my boyfriend in improv, in our very first improv, like, thing, and he was there, and we met, and we're still together to this day, and it's, like, I think that it's such, like, it's, like, a big community of people who just really care about each other. And on top of that, like, for the last 3 years, we have been doing auditions to, like, get people into the actual improv team. And this year, because everything is online, we're not doing that anymore. So it's a lot more welcoming for anyone to come in and join and have fun. And so I just feel like if any year, I think this year is the year to just come in, have fun, and just join, because there's nothing holding you back,
Indeed. Yeah. Well said.
Yeah, I would say so too. The fact that you guys are a school that, unlike so many others who do those auditions, and removing that this year, it just shows a wherewithal of what's going on in real life right now. We want to have as many folks on board to try this and connect with somebody else during this time, because all of us are cooped up at home quite a bit. Everybody's stuck doing their online schooling. A lot of folks don't have their usual work. So it's tough to connect with folks and friends and loved ones. So that's great. We're glad that you guys are going to keep on pushing and bring Spring Valley Improv out into this medium.
So I think it's time to hear from Coach Pete.
Well, that's the thing. What's coaching been like for you? Right now you don't necessarily have Pete immediately, but you've gotten to know Pete over the years. What's that been like with him?
With Pete, he's something. He is such like a serious person, but such like he knows that he's funny in the inside, but on the outside, what you see is a guy with a beard and a water bottle in his pocket, and just kind of like, yeah, that's how you do it. And that's about all you get from him. And he's like such a great guy, and he's so internally funny. And anytime I get to talk to him, like one-on-one, like he's so funny, and it's just like he's a great guy. I really do miss him this year. He's not here at the moment because of other issues, but
COVID.
Once he comes back, everything will be a-okay.
COVID.
Well, I was gonna say, because he's kind of missing in action for the moment. You you show us what Pete would sound like, and you do a 15-second Pete so we can remember what Pete's like?
Oh my, yes. This is my moment to shine.
I'm so excited.
Water bottle.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
true. I just realized that he doesn't.
Yep.
Okay. He walks in like this. He goes, "Hey everybody, how are you guys? We're gonna start with 9 out of 10, and yeah, let's get it going." So yeah, what'd you say? No, we're doing 9 out of 10. Can I get a volunteer for 9, 10 volunteers, please? Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
That was someone saying, hey, can we play this? And Pete goes, yeah, no, we're going to play that.
9 out of 10, please. 9 out of 10 times I look like Pete Jeffries. There's no doubt about it. I know you just barely got to know your coaches for this year, Noah, and who else is over there?
Megan Minner.
Megan? Oh, I love Megan Minner. So glad she moved over from Clark. Can you give me just one soundbite from Noah just for fun? I want to see Noah's energy again.
Noah.
Even if it's just one sentence. I just want to feel it.
He sits at his computer like this, and he doesn't look at like the camera, so he's only looking like this. So he goes, what's Arnold Schwarzenegger? He does an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression all the time, and he went, I don't know, like, now is your time for doom, and just that's it. That's all he does.
Hey, Noah's one of
And I can't do an Arnold.
I expect some of his improvisation or, have rubbed off from Pete. I could see their styles being similar because they both like to not know what's going on. Okay. Yeah. So with that being said, let's play a game, shall we? We've got a hat there that Kopy's holding that has a ton of different games, none of which we've played with other schools so far. So you are also going to participate in a fun random game right here, right now. Let's get a metaphorical drum roll and a literal water chug.
Ooh, we're going to play Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All.
Whoa. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, we might just have to decide who is what here, but let me explain and then maybe Nicole can have a feeling. One of us is going to be Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All. What that means is we are that person or that friend or that person that's in our life that knows more and is more experienced at life than everybody else. Meaning when someone says, hey, I used to work at that job and I remember what it was like. Well, for whatever reason, that Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All also worked at that job, did it way better. They always have a story of their own to throw in. Mm-hmm. So anyone have an opinion who would like to be Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All?
Okay. Well.
Me!
Okay. Well.
Unless you want it. If you want it, say it now. I just volunteer.
Okay, I want it. I want to be the know-it-all.
Good.
Okay, so Nicole.
I've always wanted to date Kopy. That's out of context.
Well, nope. So that's not how that works. So Nicole, if Nicole's gonna be Miss Know-It-All, that means Warren, I'm gonna have you play the partner or Miss Know-It-All's friend, or however we're gonna set this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in and out of this scene several different times, finding reasons to challenge Miss Know-It-All. So let it be a build, but whatever I bring in and present is just another thing for you to conquer. So how do Warren and Nicole know each other? Nicole, how do you know Warren?
He's my brother.
Okay, cool. And what would a brother and sister do together?
Ice skating.
Cool. Ice skating, brother and sister is our suggestion. I'm going to start with my camera off, and you guys will start your scene. Let's begin.
Sarah, you said you were going to have me the whole time. I don't know how to do this well.
Oh, well, listen. It's really easy. You just kind of have to twist your legs a little to go to this way you want to go. That's all you got to do.
I'm not sure I can do this for more than 5 minutes, Sarah. Listen, next time I'm picking the Christmas activity, all right?
Bill, Mom and Dad. You can do so much good, okay? Just hold my hands and we're gonna slide. We're gonna slide together, okay?
Oh, okay, I got your hand. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Go.
Oh, look at you. Hi.
Hi.
My name's Janice. I'm the local figure skater here at this ice rink. Do you need some help?
No, actually, I've been ice skating for 7 years. I don't need any help. But if you need help, seeing as how you don't know as much as me, I'm sure that my brother and I could do so much good with you and just, do a little dance if you want.
What's up, Janice? Yeah, I could do so much good for you.
Oh, you just assumed you knew more than me. Okay, well, I guess I'll just leave you to it.
Wait, don't go. Sarah,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
She was cute. What are you doing?
Oh, what, you want me to set you up with her?
Mom and Dad would want it that way.
No. You know what we do want? We would want to do a great competitive dance and to just show off how great I am at ice skating, okay?
If you say so, I feel like I can finally let go of your hands if you'd like.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Huh. I can stand on my skates. That's progress.
Oh,
And you know what I can do?
Hi, look at you two wonderful children. I've made homemade hot cocoa for everyone here at the ice rink. I'd gladly love to give you some hot cocoa so you could warm up.
Oh, listen, lady. My brother could have some, but I can make my own hot cocoa. I know how to make my own hot cocoa. My hot cocoa is better than any old grandmother's hot cocoa, okay? I know how to make it. It's the best.
But I'm assuming I've been alive 50 more years and my hot cocoa's homemade.
Oh, well, 50 years, it just means that your hot cocoa is old and disgusting. So sorry, but mine's great. Mine actually, it has marshmallows and it has like minted glitter, okay? It has glitter. Hot cocoa with glitter.
Sarah, don't talk to the lady for too long. We don't want to bore her, do we?
All right, well, I'll just go over here and give it to someone else who's grateful. All right.
Okay.
Sarah, that's the second time you got in my way. That lady was down.
Okay, listen, next time. I mean, she was 50. I don't even know why you want that.
Who cares? Eventually you just gotta settle.
Okay, next time. The next time, I promise I will set you up, okay?
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna need you guys to separate more. I'm the doctor here at the ice rink, and we need to make sure that there's social distancing happening.
Hey, Doc, you want to check my heart rate? I think it's fluttering for you.
You know what? I'm actually such a good doctor. I can tell by just looking at you from a social distance. I'm actually counting your pulse beats through your skin, and your heart rate's a little higher than normal. We need to make sure we maintain our social distance.
So you won't touch me, God,
listen,
just like everybody else.
Listen here, doctor. Okay, I know from experience. That's my brother over there. Family. We live in the same house. I think we can stay in the same range. But even then, doctor, I know because I've had many years of medical school. Okay, I did that. I know that his heart rate is on fire right now. He needs attention. He needs attention from you. I know that.
I need attention.
Well, and sir, you're getting in my face again. Social distancing, ma'am. Most people who say they've been through many years of medical school but don't call themselves a doctor means they're not a doctor. So, as I am a doctor, I'm requiring you by law to please separate. I'm glad that you are family. That's great. That doesn't mean that one of you doesn't have.
Whoa! No one talks to my sister like that, Doc. Yo, Doc.
No.
You better listen up, because Sarah's about to serve you the real medical news, okay?
I know so much more than you, Doc, okay? Listen, you don't know anything. You don't have a job. It's coronavirus. And you know what? I may not be a doctor, but I'm better than you.
Okay.
Yeah, you got served by Sarah. Take a walk, Doc.
This is why we need to vote, America. Can't seed.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Good.
I looked like and acted like the biggest Karen. Oh my.
That's basically the name of the game, is Mrs. Karen.
Yes.
No,
I apologize to all the Karens out there, but you probably deserve it. Now that that's over with, and Kopy and I are definitely connecting after this interview, we should listen once more to the wisdom of a song, because you see, music is what inspires us more than even improv here at High School Jesters. And we turn to music in these trying times to elevate all of us, to be better people, better improvers, and better, I guess I said people already, so I guess humans would be kind of anticlimactic. Anyway, let's just look off into the distance and hear some wisdom from a song.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you. About you. About you. About you.
Good. Well, the wisdom's been there. The wisdom's been that. And so have we, folks. We've had a blast talking with you, Nicole from Spring Valley High School. Thanks so much for coming to have a little bit of fun with us. We hope you did so. And we will see all of you, Jesters Court, next time when we see a whole new school and a whole new interview. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, Spring Valley.